So I might AFK in front of the zombie spawner.
Wait,
Alright.
you guys are gonna need to fill me in on some things.
We will.
Jury, we'll be witnessing the prosecution of this Darth Crust. He's changed his skin to make it a little bit more appropriate. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Bonus points. We have attendees now.
Points. What?
Oh my god, we got
yeah.
people watching the trial.
This is a game show,
Look,
Ben.
we got witnesses. Guys, look.
I was gonna write down the laws for legality and stuff, but I have a bookcase here. Trust me, all the laws are right here. Who would like to state their case first?
Me.
All right,
Please.
go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, judges and jurors alike. One day, there was a poor man hoping to get some XP down in the zombie grinding. And then he asked his friend, Mr. Cole Benson, right over there, for some help. He asked him to move him over with a water bucket so that he didn't break his sword.
Well, is that true?
Yes. Sure.
All right.
So,
Sure.
after this, Cole Benson decided to shove my client, who is also myself, out of the way and brutally murdered him, wasting both his life, his XP, and his sword's durability. Can I? So
Now then, woo!
the crimes for
Take
which
off your shoes.
the crimes
Take
for
off your
which we are
shoes.
accusing
Please don't know why I'm
Mr.
in the
Darth
courtroom.
Crust are law number 9, murdering, and law number 8.
Let me check my bookcase. Definitely
Law
here.
number
All right.
8, stealing of XP and sword durability, and his
That's
baked
not a law.
potatoes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the juror, it stands here today that we have seen unequivocally that Cole Benson has murdered Benham. Now that is set in stone. That is what has happened here. But we gotta focus on intent. We gotta focus on what really happened, and should he really even be punished? As the occurrences here were not only
How is that
accidental.
possible? Wait, what?
We broke the law.
What?
I can't move.
Wait, stay there, hold on.
We broke the laws of Minecraft itself.
I was
Who
just
does not-
trying to sit down and I fell.
Your Honor, I request a recess of the court.
What?
A
We
recess?
haven't even
No.
finished our opening
No, we haven't even
statements.
finished opening
Hey.
statements. Yeah.
Can I have
Alright.
my
Alright.
minecart back?
Lincoln continue.
Both shenanigans aside, we have to focus on intent. We have to we have
Sitting
to
down
focus.
Your Honor, objection, contempt of court.
Not
Indeed,
much
the
I can
court
do about
is not
that.
contempt.
Here, I got you.
I mean, I could threaten them with a diamond sword, but that's about it.
I have one too.
Now, Your Honor,
Yes.
jurors. It appears
okay.
that
Sorry.
appears that even though Darth Crust has unequivocally committed such act, we must decree that he was
Cat,
not.
go.
He was in this
Are you
court.
submitting
I
this
will
to the
prove
court?
that not only was it unintentional, but that his reasonings were sound and that they had meaning of which to help Ben rather than hurt him. I believe that is all for my opening statements.
All right. Does anyone have any
I
evidence?
do have evidence. Alright.
You do. All right.
So,
Hey, just making sure. If you're still on at 3, could you move me away from the zombie grinder with a water bucket or something, So, are you stating that Cole has stolen your baked potatoes?
Yep. And wait, one more thing. Cole said, "Thanks for the XP." After he killed me.
Thanks for the XP.
No,
Murderer.
hold on. I have some things I'd like
Hang
to say
him,
about
hang
that.
him.
Alright.
No, sorry. He said thanks
Would
for
you
the levels. Quoted exactly as.
Your Honor,
I'm good. Copy and paste that in there.
I know. I swear to God,
Yes.
there's stuff
may
I can
I
say.
be sent up to the stand because I have
You're a
something to say.
You're a
you
juror.
can't. All right.
I don't care.
That's all my evidence.
This is the witness stand, isn't it?
That's just
Yes.
speaker
It's
stand.
Whatever. Okay.
I don't have enough
So-
room in here.
The evidence here does not seem, very much so in Mr. Benson's favor. Correct. Now, I will say, this picture of an absence of baked potatoes means nothing. Sure, it shows that it does not exist, but these potatoes could not only be in another chest, but they could have already been eaten by Mr. Ham.
So you're saying it's hearsay?
I believe this is hearsay, yes.
And
I believe the act of the missing baked potatoes is not a good piece of evidence for this court.
We don't
I would
really
like
know.
to say something for myself.
What's that? Please come up to the stand.
Is it-
Uh,
I
can't
okay. I
really
guess
put
we're
my
examining
camera on.
I guess we're examining Cole Benson now.
I would
Alright.
recommend not holding baked potatoes in your hand, walking up there.
well, those were given to me by Link. I was given baked potatoes by somebody
You're saying there was
before the incident. So I had baked potatoes in my inventory, and then when I was putting them back, I guess that his got mixed up with mine. And so yes, I
So
did
you're
take
admitting
his.
that you did take baked potatoes,
Yes, but not intentionally.
but not intentionally. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
That's the theme of this.
I don't know why you'd ever admit that,
yeah,
but I'll keep it in
Cole,
mind.
you need to just-
What?
I mean,
You
the honesty,
incriminated yourself to another
honesty's great and
crime.
all. Honesty's great and all. All right.
And
Anything
another
else?
thing about
Another-
that screenshot where he said, where I said thanks for the levels. That the conversation. There's more to that conversation, because it just makes me look like a big bad guy.
You are wearing like a very ominous looking
Yeah.
Prosidious skin.
Yeah.
Objection! This is clearly
racism.
No. Racism is tolerated.
Ah,
Objection!
fuck.
This is
Skin-
clearly
skin
defamatory
discrimination.
based off of what is believed to be evil in culture. Now, I do say he may be red-skinned, but I believe that means he's a redneck, and the fact that he's a
Ladies and gentlemen
redneck
of
would
the
mean
jury,
he's
would
more
you please
racist.
turn your
which would
eyes
be more
to the,
encouraging.
bloody town.
They say evil.
All right, here we go.
Your Honor,
Alright.
he has jaundice.
All right.
John,
Here we
You're
go.
not
Here we
gonna
go.
listen to that. one.
punching you would be easier to move you. I said use a water bucket. No, you didn't. Okay, just making sure. If you're still in at 3, can you move me away from that? Just with the water bucket. Oh, so he's doing that. Okay, you win. What do you want?
Where's the nearest bed?
What do you want me to do about it? Put my stuff in the chest. I did. You win in terms of proving you said use a water bucket. Ah, yes, easy dubs. Thanks for the levels.
I
That-
I do believe that does provide more context.
It is more context. Yes.
Yes.
Now, is there anything? It appears that there is more evidence at below the text messages,
Yeah.
as there is an arrow.
Your Honor,
Is there anything that provides clarity to this?
Let me see. Let me see.
Your Honor, I think the victim should charge his phone.
I was gonna say that.
This is it, and then we started talking about Pink Floyd, which Cole can attest to.
I said sorry before that part.
Your Honor, he did say sorry.
Mr. Crust, do you admit to killing Mr. Ham?
Yes.
There's
Do
your
you
door.
admit to stealing his baked potatoes?
Yeah,
Do you
Could just say no.
but like,
No, he just said yeah. Do you admit to
I
stealing
know.
my levels?
okay, hold on. Let's back up for a second. Now, the baked potatoes thing
Your Honor,
was an
obstruction of
accident.
justice.
The baked
Yeah.
potatoes thing was an
It is
accident. The
obstruction of
levels,
justice. I'm gonna
the
have
le-
to have you just.
the levels,
You'll get your chance.
unfortunately.
You'll get your chance to talk.
Alright. So, you did steal my levels, correct? And
Yes.
by
The 7 levels that it dropped.
shut up. And I will allow the defendant to step down.
Oh.
And I would like to call
Ben,
my
I thought
next
you were the
witness.
defendant.
You have
I'm
a
the
witness?
prosecutor.
Is it that villager right there?
No, it's Donovan.
Oh, Donovan. Okay.
Donovan,
I
you
knew
may
juror?
now take the stand.
We're just gonna let it slide. We don't have enough people for this.
Donovan, you were there on the day of June 11th, right?
What day is it?
It's June 11th.
Yes.
Let-
What day is it? June 11th.
Let the record show that today is June 11th.
Right.
And you said prior to this that you had to adjust Mr. Ham, correct?
Yes, I had to adjust
How
Mr.
did
Ham
you
because he was
adjust
out of
Mr.
place.
Ham?
I will show the court.
Yes, here, I will
Or
be a
Charlie, right there.
very gently. Yeah, very gently.
Very gently. Got you.
Yes, good.
So, if someone were to tell you to move you with something like a water bucket, would you assume that to be some way that could hurt you? Would you
No.
want to be hurt while you're AFK and do not have the capacity to regain health?
No.
And there are so many ways in which you could move someone without hurting them, correct?
Yes.
But Mr. Crust decided to use one of the ways to move me that would result in Mr. Ham's death.
Lava bucket. It's one of
All right.
Now, Mr. Halo Man, 45. Is it?
45.
I would.
Look how Charlie's
so
just zoning out.
I don't
you
think
would say that you had
I am.
No, he
visited.
is.
Now you say that you have visited a Mr. Ham, correct? And he
Yeah.
was, you said, misplaced.
Yes.
Now, how would he get misplaced without somebody else's form of
Your
movement?
Honor,
The zombies could hit him through the zombie spawner because
Now, so you're saying
So-
the zombies could have hit him, correct?
Your Honor,
Yeah.
I have
And
great
was
knowledge of
Mr.
the game.
was Mr. Ham wearing any armor in this room?
no.
Ah, so you're saying that he could have been damaged before Mr. Crust 66 had hit him?
Yes, he was also AFK and thus hasn't been eating, thus he would have lost HP via starving.
So you're saying that the responsibilities of Mr.
You gotta give us a ruling, Charlie. You gotta stay in here.
He's
So you're
trying to
saying
leave.
that the responsibilities
The villagers are
of
watching you.
Mr. Ham's AFK, something that he willingly chose and knew the risks of, he chose that the responsibilities of his safety relied solely on Mr. Crust.
Yes.
So he within this, use of AFK to gain levels while being away, knew that there were some dangers,
Yeah.
and knowing that there were dangers, he decided to not only not wear armor, but also was close enough to the zombie spawner where he was able to get hit while AFK.
Your Honor, I'm broke.
No, he was not. There's only a specific distance you can be hit from.
Then how would he get misplaced, Mr.
Your
Halo
Honor,
Man 45?
your Honor,
No.
answer.
Not
I'm gonna
that.
let them
He must have been
continue.
too close. And then I pushed him back into place.
Okay. So you're saying he wasn't out of place then?
Yes.
So, and
He
you
was
said that
out
a
of
zombie
place.
might have hit him, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then I believe that Mr. Crust responsibility was forcefully put upon Mr. Crust, and that Mr. Ham has should forego his Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
This was an obstruction of justice. He just pushed me.
Let's not have that in this courtroom, please.
A man who would push someone while speaking in court doesn't seem like a very cordial individual, now do they?
Yeah, you're right.
I would say that he is just trying wring as much as he can out of Mr. Crust 66 in order to gain more advantage, more diamonds, or what have you, whatever he demands from this case, in order just to gain more benefit from something that he had done, which I would call not very intelligently. I rest my case.
Your Honor, thorns damage.
Thorns damage.
Some of the zombies will spawn with thorns. They
And you decided not to wear armor, Mr. Ham?
again, as I said,
I was
I
not privy to that information. You could have said you would have been low.
I do know in my experiences with mob spawners, I've never actually gotten to half a heart on thorns damage.
I wasn't wearing armor. So, you know,
That's a
Yeah.
good point. Why weren't you? Because you're broke.
because I'm broke.
But I've seen you walking around. Oh, I can't be doing this.
That's because
Alright,
I died. Gentlemen of the court,
we are
Mr. Ham,
all. I mean, most of us are gentle.
men of the court.
Mhm.
Actually, you're
Mr.
sketchy.
Benson.
Things of the court, including villagers
Things.
downstairs.
It was
There
of
are
the
a lot
court.
of those.
When Mr. Ham died, he had 55 levels on him. 55 levels, Your Honor. That could have enchanted how many things at third level?
Your Honor, I would like to object.
Six.
Within the
I don't
evidence,
think-
Seven things at
I would
third
like to object, Your Honor. He says that before he started, he was at level 41.
No, no.
When you start, he was at 41. You say level 41. The fact of him being 55 is purely speculation and would not be the case, especially if he was pushed out of place.
I do
You're
not have any
55?
proof that it's at 55, but the numbers do make sense.
I'll take that into consideration.
Now,
Alright.
Mr. Ham, within your experience, you have decided to not only go without wearing armor, but knowing well that going AFK is dangerous. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
But I knew
so
that
instead
I
of
wouldn't have died from AFK.
why would you know that, Mr. Ham?
Because I had already gone AFK for roughly 4 hours.
Now, Mr. Ham, when a carpentry worker works for years in construction, does that mean that he knows he will never die on construction worker?
No, sir.
I guess I rest my statement. All right, you
I
guys want
have
to
this
settle
in
out
the
of court?
bag. Depends.
What do you think would be fair in this circumstance?
I don't know. What do you think would be fair?
I believe that a stack of baked potatoes would be more than fair. How many levels did you lose? Not 55. We know
Yep,
this.
not 55. I will count the amount of XP.
I'm going to go with 45.
Sure, 45 levels.
Okay. And what level are you at now?
Guys,
21. So it does not appear that you've lost too many levels.
I lost them, but I got them back.
How did you get them back?
Zombies spawn, which I got
Zombies spawn.
AFK.
Now, Mr. Crust,
yes.
how many levels do you have currently?
20.
You have 20?
Yeah.
Now, Ben, I believe that the answer here is clear. I believe that in a settle, I believe that Mr. Darth Crust should give you 1 diamond, 64 baked potatoes, and that you, with his inventory empty, may kill him and take his experience. Would
How
this be
about-
an acceptable?
How about 2 diamonds and a little bit of jail time? Because I want to test out Connor's new jail.
How much jail time? How about 5 minutes of jail time?
5 minutes? No.
5 minutes of jail time.
We will hear what the court has to say.
So you wish not to settle out of court?
No.
Okay. How much jail time are you thinking?
I don't know. I was thinking like 10 minutes. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
The time?
So
I'm just gonna write down my little bits here.
court, Your Honor.
Like that.
Thank you. Honor, this man looks like he wants to hurt me.
Yep, that looks right.
You just throw a baked potato.
You want one? I missed.
So you're saying you have plenty of baked potatoes?
No. I was being charitable to those less
I have
fortunate.
plenty.
Crust v.
I have bread. Bread is fine.
Crust v. Ham. That's what we'll call this. The Crust
Crust
v.
v.
Ham case.
No, it's got to be ham v crust. Prosecutor goes first.
You're right. I'm sorry. All my years as the judge, and I never figured that out.
This is kind of your first case.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
All right. I declare that Darth Crust 66. Yeah, they already gave it.
Oh.
I have it
Yeah,
in the
we're
book here.
quick.
Is guilty of murder
Gasp!
and stealing.
Gasp!
Now, Alistair, your case and examinations were truly brilliant, I must say. You came up with so much in such short
Thank
notice.
you, Your Honor.
So I have shortened his sentence and his fine. But he will be fined with 5 diamonds to Benham, 3 diamonds to the Treasury. According to the law, it says that diamonds go to the owner and the government. So I had to split that. And sentenced to 15 days in OB jail.
Your Honor, as the prosecutor, I would like to say that 15 days does seem a bit much.
Much?
Ash.
Because that's like
Okay.
150, or, yeah, 150 minutes if you sleep every day.
What would you like to set it?
I don't know, maybe like 5.
He's
at the
already
most.
served his sentence by coming to
5?
court.
5 at the most.
Alright, 5 it is.
I agree.
I
How
will
about
rewrite
that,
this
man?
book and then put it in my bookshelf here.
Hmm.
Alright, let's get going.
Guilty
You'll
on the
pay the
accusation
fine.
of
You'll pay the
murder.
fines after you're done with your sentence.
I didn't expect such a severe sentence, to be honest.
Murder,
Me
man.
Either.